Good morning, everybody, and welcome to our groundbreaking for the Lakeland Village Childcare Center. One of my favorite things when I get to be the master of ceremonies is try and wrangle everybody to sit down, just so we can get you to stand back up and take the Pledge of Allegiance. So if you would, please stand and join me in the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. So thank you all for coming out this morning. This is a really exciting event for not just the Lakeland Village community, not just for this campus, but really for the children in this community. I've been coming here now for about 10 years. I think back to the first time I visited this campus. Suzanne Holland brought me here in 2014. It looked a little different back then. I don't know who in this community remembers it 10 years ago. Who in this community remembers it when the school was up and running, right? And so it certainly fell on some hard times, but the work of the county, the investments that have been made first by Supervisor Jeffries and now by Supervisor Spiegel have really made this a true community center. I was speaking a little bit earlier with Vince Aguirre from our facilities management department. Conservatively, we think the county has invested $30 million in improvements in this campus just in the last several years. And this is now going to be not just the latest addition, but really the jewel in the crown of this campus. As I look around for this early childhood education, this child care center, I notice there's no kids here in the audience today. And I don't know why that surprises me, because it turns out it's a school day and or they're in child care. So I'll just simply say this. Has anybody ever had children? Raise your hand. Anybody ever been a kid, right? We know the challenges that our community members are facing to try and take care of their children. We know the challenges they're facing as they go back to work, as they're in the workplace. And having a place like this, having folks who are trained and care and do all those things to really make a difference in the youth is something that's very important. So thank you for celebrating with us. We'll go ahead and start our program with remarks from our 2nd District Supervisor, Supervisor Karen Spiegel.
Jeff, you asked who was a child, who still is acting like a child. Just kidding. You know, I say this frequently, and in fact I already said it this morning, is that it's a cliche, but our children are our future. And we need to make sure that we give the best resources to help them, and importantly, their families. Families struggle. I know I had 5 small kids, all year apart. And you struggle, and you need some support. But I had that, others don't. And we have to offer that opportunity so that whether it's work or health or whatever it is, there's a safe place that people can have for their children. And this is what it's all about. It's giving the opportunity that we could be a part that helps direct and guide in a healthy, positive way for our youth. I say they are our future. My son reminds me regularly that he's going to pick my old folks home. So, be nice to him. We laugh, but it's true. So I just appreciate Tammy stepping in, which you're going to be talking, but the partnership that brought us to where we are today. And that's really important because it doesn't happen by itself. It takes someone to pick up the baton and move it forward. It gets passed around, and it will continue to be passed around, but it takes us working together in the partnership and all the different entities that have to happen. And so I thank for everybody who's had their hands in this, that's been involved, and I look forward to the new swimming pools that are going to be going in. Sarah's laughing. I walked up and I saw the big puddles out there. I said, is that a swimming pool? But the opportunity that we are offering for this community of a safe place, a place that children can grow and flourish, and that's the best part of life, is us being a part of the big picture. So thank you. We do certificates for everything, and I'm not exactly sure the Lakeland Village Childcare. So Vince, why don't you come up? It's under your purview. And first five. The two of you together. How's that? You'll get another one when we open. How's that?
Okay, that sounds
But-
good.
But you know, it goes back to the achievement of you working together. And this is your long-term goal, is to offer more opportunities throughout the county. And your goal is to spend our money, to
Build buildings.
build buildings.
Beautiful buildings.
Beautiful buildings for our kids. So thank you, both of you, for leading this ship that's going to be filled with lots of kids. When Jeff said there's no kids here today, talk to us in a year and a half.
Yeah.
You're going to have kids, so thank you.
At the
Thank
ribbon
you.
cutting,
Bless
there'll be
you,
kids.
Supervisor.
Thank you. Yep.
Very good.
Okay, hold on.
Thank you.
Wait.
Thank you.
Go far, Vince.
All right.
Next, I'd like to invite up our Director of Facilities Management, Vince Izaguirre, to talk a little bit about the project.
Thank you, Jeff. Thank you. Good morning. What a beautiful day, right? Today we picked the best day. So, and this is a celebration again. We've had so many wins here at this community campus. It's 20 acres in total. And as Jeff said, about 30 million has been spent to improve for the community this asset that is the Lakeland Village Community Center. And we are blessed to be here and blessed to have our management who has supported us through this effort to build buildings, to construct, and provide services to the community. We also have a great construction team that we've assembled, and I'll talk about them later. And obviously I want to talk about our supervisor, because you've been there the entire way. You have been the champion for this, and we appreciate all you've done for this, for children, for families, for community, and you've always encouraged this to happen, and that's why we're here today, and we appreciate that. And this project is important because it provides the community with a state-of-the-art childcare center and a facility that will encourage, support, and nurture families and the new generations to come in this community. Our project budget is just under $10 million, and the facility will be modern, energy efficient. It will be about 8,000 square feet of space for children, and it will house, upon completion, 42 children that it will serve, and the families, of course. But the kids are going to be about 0 to 3, and we're going to have plenty of happy parents that come along with them as well. The project amenities will include the lobby and the reception, the outdoor play area, 4 child daycare rooms, nourishment rooms, children play areas and sleeping areas, private offices, kitchen, staff lounge, lots of amenities to be had. And our construction goal is for completion of the facility by December of this year, which we're going to work hard towards that goal. And I wanted to recognize in these projects, it really takes good partners, and it really takes an effort of a team coming together to build something of quality. And those partners in our team include our architect team, Ware Malcolm, Jim Standard, Pedram Ibrahimi, our contractor, RC Construction, Dave Bernock and Ron Larson. Our first 5 partners, our customer. And we really appreciate you, Tammy, and your entire team, Yvonne Suarez as well, and Sharna, all the work that the entire team has done with us. We truly appreciate the effort and the perseverance, because it took a lot of perseverance to get here today. And finally, from our county facilities management team, I wanted to recognize our Assistant Director, Marcus Maltese, Rebecca McCrae, who runs our project management office, and Rizaldi, who is the project manager for this effort. And Rizaldi, you do a wonderful job across the county. We appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. And I wanted to recognize those folks who got up early this morning, about 6 o'clock, to be here to set this entire event up. And Sonia, Castaneda, Maggie, Veronica, we appreciate the effort and what you did this morning. And again, it's an honor to be with this community of Lakeland Village to celebrate this milestone with you. We thank all of our partners for the support, and we look forward to that ribbon cutting of this great facility. So thank you all. Thank you.
Did you say December, Vince?
I know.
Okay, all right.
Wow.
No pressure. So, thank you for that, Vince. And Rosaldi, you heard December too, right? Okay, all right. Next, I'd like to introduce our director of First Five, Tammy Graham.
Well, I feel like you guys had my talking points. So I'm really excited to be here today. I don't know if all of you know that this was the first identified project with the board that went to the board, and I think we're going to be done at the same time of the other projects. So I'm super happy about that. This is really a place where the children of Lake Elsinore can learn and grow. We're sure that we'll have a quality partner to operate the center. And a child care center like this is an investment over the next 50 years. So probably everybody that's here will be retired by then. Maybe you'll have grandchildren here, great-grandchildren, and you'll say, I was a part of that, right? Because it'll still be here. I want to thank the Executive Office for your partnership and leadership in the Early Childhood Recovery Fund that allowed First Five to engage with wage enhancement and facilities, for the supervisors who had visions of places where the need was the highest. Supervisor Spiegel, thank you so much for your advocacy for early childhood education. You've made it a priority to ensure that this community has increased access to the services that they need. Thank you for making today possible. And without the District 2 funds, we wouldn't have got to the finish line. There's no one here from the First Five Commission, but I want to thank the First Five Riverside County Commission for allocating Prop 10 resources to this project as well. Our partner agencies, facilities management, I know sometimes you get in the room with First Five and you're like, they don't know construction. They don't know how to build a building. And we're like, you don't know that you can't have the little potty. You got to have a big little potty, not a big potty, right? For little kids. So we go back and forth with those kind of discussions on a regular basis. Rizaldi got gifted this project when he came on board. And he knows a lot about childcare now, right, Rizaldi? Yeah. We're thankful for our contractors. I'm thankful for Suzanne Holland. We started out thinking about this project as a co-project with the library. We're going to do that over in French Valley, but here we'll still have partnerships where kids are going to go to the library. So super happy about that as well. We know that an investment in early childhood education has a high return on investment. For every dollar invested in early childhood, we can see up to $16 in benefits to the community. I don't know, Jeff. I don't know if there's a better investment than that.
As long as you're up at that podium, there is not.
Okay, good. Okay, good. The next person who comes up, you might have a case. Let's see. We're really eager to see the day that the center opens. We'll have children here for the ribbon cutting, promise. And I want to just give you a few data points because most of the things that I had here you've already shared. One of you have already shared. But the lack of childcare causes businesses to lose an estimated $12.7 billion annually. So think about the businesses you run and when your employees don't come to work because they don't have childcare. Having childcare that's accessible, that's close in your community is vital to parents. We've all been there. You know, you have children and you've been there. I see my friends from RCOE here, from FSA. Like, we work together on this all the time. And we are still passionate about making sure that Riverside County residents have high quality early learning experiences for children, whether it's full-time childcare or whether it's early learning experiences that get them ready for school and life. Please join me in congratulating this community for this space, for the county for investing in children, and thank you so much for your partnership.
So when Tammy was talking about sort of the first projects that were identified, a large portion of the funding for this project came from the American Rescue Plan Act, ARPA dollars. And one of the things that I know the Board of Supervisors, Supervisor Spiegel and her colleagues are proud about is the first dollars that Riverside County spent out of ARPA dollars were in this space. Were the first 5 for early childhood education. One of the first projects identified, a ground up project, was for this center. Tammy, her leadership team, the First Five Commission, have done a great job to remind all of us that really in Riverside County we have a child care desert. You've heard me speak. If you were with Supervisor Spiegel this morning, you've heard her speak. Riverside County is only growing. You know, every year more folks come here. If you saw the Press Enterprise on Tuesday morning, there was an article, quite simply, Riverside County is the place to be. The work will continue. More people are coming. We will always be chasing that effort, but with investment and partnerships like those we have here, we're confident that we'll be able to meet those needs. So thank you all for coming. Thanks again to the FM team, the First Five team, RivCo TV, and all of you who came out to support this effort today. Our mass is ended, sorry. Our groundbreaking is ended, except for the fact now we actually get to break some ground. So if we will adjourn from this over to the shovels and the helmets, and we'll do the real work of the day. Thank you all for coming.